but hard work works, right? It was hard work to start, right?
Dude, I worked 2.5 shifts a day for 8 years. I didn't drink one beer. I didn't smoke one weed.
So that's exactly where I'm at right now. It slows you down.
You're so focused.
So Grant Cardone. All right, JeffJCunningham.com. We're here with, what's your name, sir?
My name is Frank Van Brinken from North Cal Wood Products, Gaia, California.
So it's funny that people sit next to. This whole trip I've been made fun of because I'm always working, always hustling, right?
Yeah, this guy is crazy.
And so but then this guy is a little bit, I think he makes the craziness seem normal because he told me he's here. You do business while you're here as well too, right?
I do business all waking hours. I can't stop it. I love what I do. So if there's business to be done, I will get it done.
So now tell me, during the journey of this, of you getting here, he said was something really like I've noticed during my journey here, and I've just attracted the power players like this guy. This is North Cal Wood Products right here. So many different people. It's weird, you know. Do you know who Grant Cardone is? Grant Cardone, he does real estate, right? And I just started getting into real estate because it's smart to do your money in real estate. It's always not bad.
It's the best investment you can do.
So you have some real estate investments too?
I do.
Yeah. See, so this is a smart guy. These are the guys reach up relationships I talk about with all my fans.
See the giant pig.
I will get the giant pig in a second. But let me say, so what's one of the things during your journey of doing this that you found, you were saying it before, of how it attracts, how if you're doing it ethically and
it's just a way of life, if you will. If you are living the appropriate way, being kind to all people, being respectful to all races and religions and all beliefs, and not causing harm to anybody, and trying to be the good guy, if you will, which, to be very honest, is very hard to do in this world. But if you're trying really hard, you'll find that life kind of unfolds for you. You will meet the appropriate people at the appropriate time to make progress in the endeavor that you are trying to accomplish.
Right, and right now, as all the YouTube knowers know, I kind of put out there, your mind's so powerful in what you can do, and I've been feeding my mind daily. I don't even listen to music, I feed my mind stuff to learn it. The crazy claim is I'm going to make $77 million in 5 years, right, which is insane, but it's funny when you put stuff out there, how you start attracting that stuff.
There is an art to obtaining physical things through creative visualization, and that is a fact. If you can think of something, and if you think of it with enough energy and enough force, it will manifest.
Guys, and you just heard it from him now, but you got to take action with that as well too, right? Think of it, do that, but then take action. Then you go in. So your wood business.
Oh, yeah, you cannot just be thinking. You have to put a lot of physical and mental energy into anything.
Right. It takes work.
It's not going to just drop in your
But
lap.
the mental part is that mental plus physical will get you there, you know? And you just got to never give up.
And as you get better at it, as you get better of following that force, it does become easier. It does become more like a habit.
So right now you have 3 businesses, right? 3 different sources of income right now?
I do.
Yeah, or maybe 4 if you're counting real estate, I guess.
And I'm doing beachfront real estate all over the world right now. That's why I met the bartender here. His name is Thomas.
Yeah.
He wants to do some stuff on this island. And I said, well, okay, we'll start. I'll send a guy in you find the right spot. I'll send a guy in. We'll see what we need and put it in a container and redevelop the house, make it like the stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what we do.
Yeah.
And
now, do that with your wood
Airbnb it, or we will always have a sale price, but Airbnb while it's being waited to be sold.
So that way you're not waiting. Smart man, thinking so much. We're staying at an Airbnb right now, and I was learning from Will, great guy. Does a lot of what you would see. He has a mansion in the Netherlands, and he's also very smart. So you learn from people like this. So what would you say?
Well, he's my brother. Then he's from the Netherlands.
Yeah, they really. And Mr. California, North End, the Netherlands here. So so what would you say? How much? Are you a millionaire at this point, or where are you at? You got to be by now, right? All your work and everything.
Well,
are you spending it away on all these vacations here?
I don't believe in hoarding money.
Good, smart. That's exactly what to do.
I literally.
And you don't even know Grant Cardone.
I'm very easy about, like, I'm a good toker and stuff everywhere I go in the world. I like pass money on, try to keep it in the flow.
Right.
But I also take my money and reinvest it into projects that are going to be good for everybody that's involved. I'm doing the real estate thing, which sucks up all the cash flow that I have, of course.
But then you get to get passive income from it.
I'm looking, and we are Mendocino Green, in Mendocino, California, and we're looking. I mean, that business has cost me dearly. I'm probably invested close to $2 million in it right now, but then we're hoping to do $100 million in 2019, and maybe $250 million. In 20.
And so what I tell everybody and this sort of thing, you have to, you can't take money and just leave it. You got to make it work for you. You know what I mean? People, if you ask them, money doesn't grow on trees, but if you plant the right seeds, it can start reproducing.
Hey, if you want to have all your money and stack it up in the closet and get it and have it buried with you, that's fine. If that's what turns you on, then go for it. But it doesn't do you any good, and doesn't do anybody else in the world any good.
So a lot of times now, the reason why I'm doing all this and want to build a coffee shop is because my older brother Jason, he passed away on drugs, unfortunately, right?
Sorry.
And his name was Jay. So Kokomo Jay's is the Kokomo Beach here that I found out. I'm gonna open up. That's the name that we're sticking with. That's the why behind it. That's why I don't sleep at night. That's what I do every day. I'm gonna do.
Where are you gonna open the coffee shop up here?
So I looked at places here all of a sudden. Like, I'm making more money than I am. I'm not ready to open it yet, right? I actually want to have a few cash flows coming in and open it, because I could go and open it tomorrow, but if I'm not smart and have money working for me, then if it dies, I'm changing it there. I've talked to a lot of coffee shop owners, right? Successful ones. Even the guy who owned a little place called Starbucks, Mr. Howard Schultz, that guy.
I've done about 20 Starbucks. The interiors
with the wood, which is gorgeous.
He's a smart man.
Yeah, if you guys, he's very smart. He opened, and the way he did it, and we'll go over that. We'll do that on a later video here. But the one thing that's crazy, so you've done the wood inside Starbucks, right?
Yeah, a few of them.
So my goal right now, and I don't know, 5 years from now, if you still have the company and didn't sell it or whatever, maybe Kokomo J is the first one. We can have that gorgeous wood in there.
Oh yeah, I'll help you right out.
Yeah, really?
No problem. And I've been on a few design teams, so I can, like, if you just give me information and tell me the square footage and show me pictures, I can actually help you make it like homostatic, pleasing to the eye of human beings.
So my older brother had property in Florida. He lived in Florida for a while. So it might be Florida. We might do Florida first. It works for the music studio. Did the blueprint for it. I know the price accounts. Now it's just hustle time. Now I'm doing a couple sales jobs. I'm doing YouTube that's generating money. I'm doing a lot of things that are generating money, but staying focused on basically being smart and making the money work for me right now. The one thing that's great about you, so when you first started, let's go back to when you first started this. How much time, where did it come from, why, like what was your inspiration to start the whole wood company?
Actually, I was kind of just led into the wood company. I was an electrician from Las Vegas. I did a lot of hotel stuff and some stagehand stuff electrically and some nightclubs in Vegas. I moved to a little town called Ukiah, California. I was kind of I had two little boys then, way back in the day, and I had to feed them, of course, and I did some maintenance work for a guy who had a lumber mill, and I speak fluent Spanish.
Wow.
And so I went and spoke to his workers. He goes, "You can speak Spanish?" And I go, "Yeah." And then later, when he paid his bill, he asked me, "But I want to be a manager." So I ended up being a manager for his company. I ended up buying a little piece of it. Then I ended up buying it all. And then I've been a lumber guy ever since. And it's been a lot of fun. There's a lot of good, integral people in the lumber business, and I've enjoyed the heck out of it.
But hard work works, right? It was hard work to start, right?
I worked 2.5 shifts a day for 8 years. I didn't drink one beer. I didn't smoke one doobie.
Yeah. So that's exactly where I'm at right now. It slows you down.
You're so focused.
So Grant Cardone. Yeah, I don't drink here. I drink very little. I don't get drunk. I don't smoke weed. I don't do anything like that. And I have nothing against weed, so I want to get in the weed thing quick. Because I believe if we legalize weed, it would be better that people then wouldn't be using it. It wouldn't be a gateway drug to go to fentanyl and all the stuff that's really killing people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be more controlled, like alcohol, right? Do you agree with that or no? Or you think we'll always?
Well, I don't agree that cannabis is going to lead you into any direction other than sitting on a couch, maybe a little too much.
Right, exactly. Too slow.
It's going to kick you back, and that's all it's going to do. It's not going to make you a violent person. You're not going to hurt anybody, and you're definitely not going to go to heroin, or you're not going to go to cocaine, or you're not going to go to alcohol. That's all on you if you decide to do that.
It is on you. So now you are you bought part of the latest venture you did. You bought part of the weed business. Is that what you did?
Well, I've been in the lumber business for 37 years. I've been making wine for about 10 with the brother-in-law of my son.
And is that in California?
That's in Northern California, in Ukiah.
What's his? I know someone who has. I don't know if that's the same last name. It might be. I met somebody in Connecticut though, and they have a winery out in California.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's the same thing, but or his brother had, or somebody knew who somebody was. It would just be a small world if that was the case. But
well, I've met the greatest winemakers on earth.
So what's type of your wine then? Could I go to California and go to the winery and tour and sample it?
You can.
Oh really?
Yes.
You want to give it a shout out on the YouTube channel?
It's called Shy May.
Shy May. Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
love
in
that name.
Ukiah, and it's a small boutique wine, and it's very good, and it's ran by, like I say, my son's brother-in-law, who does a fantastic job of brewing wine.
So how are the taxes for business in California?
They're terrible.
Yeah, right? And you're still winning. This is how you know. This is how you can learn from somebody.
It's terrible. Dude, California just takes a hunk out of you.
Oh my God,
like
it's so
nobody else.
So that's the Connecticut's pretty bad right there too, but it's not as bad as California. So that's why, as a smart businessman, I'm looking at Florida. I'm looking at different places, Texas actually, to start the first
There's
one.
nothing worse than having to go get a $250,000 or $500,000 loan to pay your tax bill.
Yeah,
that hurts.
That hurts. I know. But hey,
plan ahead.
And this is what I tell all my followers here, that it's okay to have to be in the position to go get that. Means you're doing something right to hustle to get to that point. Like, you don't want to pay any more than taxes, you have to. But to pay $1 million in taxes means you're doing something right on the other end. Now, are you a W-2? No, you're a 1099, or you work for. How does that work? Because you're
my employee.
Your business. Yeah, you 1099 them, or you a W-2?
No, you mean with the cannabis people? Yes.
Yeah.
At this point in time, we 1099 the cannabis employees. Our lumber guys have been with us for 10, 15, 20 years, and they're just, regular W-2. And the cannabis thing, by the way, especially in California, has been an interesting ride. Politically nightmare, business-wise nightmare. They keep changing the rules every 10 minutes, so you got to reinvent the wheel. It's been a challenge, but it's something that we felt, my family felt, that was worth hanging in there, and I think we're finally at that point where it's going to be more like a business, and we are waiting for the federal government, by the way, come on board and let's get this thing done. We got to compete with Canada. Come on.
Exactly.
We're gonna get left in the dust.
This guy's smart here. You know what? Trump might see this one too, and this might just send over.
If I could have 15 minutes with Trump, I think I could help him. I think I could help him make this country great again.
Yeah, I know. I think he's right there. And I usually don't try and go political on the channel here, but just because we're getting the taxes and food there, hey, let's really make it great and everything here too.
Really.
So we're gonna record a little bit for the podcast as well. If you want to hear more, you'll hear it on the podcast as well, because I just love talking to this guy normally. But Jeff J. Cunningham, my mission statement is inspire others always, right? This says hustle, because this is the thing. But if you look at the computer right here, inspire others always. My dreams keep me awake. They all know I haven't been sleeping on this trip at all. I get up at 4 a.m. I start working. This is what entrepreneurs. No. So that's my friend. You'll see her in one of the other videos.
You are luckier than me.
Oh, dude, I have some of the luckiest. She's one of my biggest fans. She's the one who invited me. I'm here because of her. She's a great person. I've met so many great people, including you now.
And that's the blessing of life.
Yes, exactly. And the biggest thing, so the things that slow me down, alcohol, drugs, don't do any of that, and girls. For me, it's girls. So
my only weakness.
That's my weakness too. So I stay away from them. I try and stay away for 5 years. 5 years just hustling.
I'm not into staying away. My life is on a time clock.
I said 5 years. Hey, I was gonna call out one of the girls that I want to marry in here, but I'm not gonna call her on the channel. She knows who she is. 5 years from now, you'll see me.
Oh, what a stud.
I said it right there. All right, hey, you'll hear the rest of this on the podcast. All right.